another frequently asked question that we get, and that is, will filing a claim hurt my insurance?
Well, let me just start by saying a little minor disclaimer. I am not an insurance agent, and you should always double check with somebody to confirm any information. So now that I've had the disclaimer, there's a type of claim. It's called a comprehensive claim, and that means it's an act of God. It's something that was not your fault. It's not like you were cooking in your kitchen and you left the stove on and a towel got thrown on. Next thing you know, your house is on fire. Comprehensive claim is a tree falls on your car, hailstorm comes through, wind comes through. It's something that's out of your control. A comprehensive claim is not allowed to go against the rates of your insurance based on your particular claim. So as I understand it, how they raise rates are by zip code. So we live close to Beech Grove. If, for instance, like 2 years ago, a tornado came through Beech Grove and tore up a bunch of houses, if you lived in Beech Grove because there were a lot of claims in that zip code, those rates are going to get raised next year or next time they renew their policies.
Based on the area.
Yeah, based on the area. Now, so here's the bad part. Say I lived in Beech Grove and I had some wind damage, but I didn't want to file a claim and raise my rates. Guess what? Your rates are already going up because 40 other people around you or more, more, everybody else around you filed a claim, and that raised the rates in the zip code. So now you have storm damage and you have higher insurance payment.
With no repair.
So it's best. Obviously, I'm a roofing company. I'm biased here. But if it was me and I didn't own a roofing company and a storm came through and hit me and everybody else was filing claims around me, I know that my rates are going to go up now that I'm an informed homeowner.
Yeah.
I know that my rates are going to go up. I'm going to file a claim and I'm going to get a new roof or get a new siding, whatever it is, whatever's damaged legitimately, I can get that. And by the way, when you get those things, you retain 75% of the value of these things that you put on your home. So if you put $30,000 worth of work into your roof, siding, gutters, things like that, typically you retain about 75% of that. It's going to raise your property value. If your neighbors are doing that as well, it's going to raise their property value, and everybody's property value is going up.
Yeah. And again, I go back to that point of when you're selecting a reputable contractor that's going to get on your property and do a thorough assessment. You mentioned Company Cam when we do our photo inspections through, and a typical photo inspection is going to yield a couple hundred photos of a home. And the purpose of that is to really make sure that as an advisor to the homeowner, to the insured, that we're giving advice based on what we believe to be a true case of damage when it comes to a storm, whether that be hail or wind or a tree limb or whatever it might be. But selecting that reputable contractor it's paramount.
For sure.
Paramount.
Yeah, you want to know that they're doing everything in their power to make sure. Here's what you don't want to do. You want to make sure it's everything covered. What you don't want to do is file a claim because you have a roofer come out and says, hey, you have a claim. They do your roof. They close the claim. And then you find out later that you have damage to your gutters, your siding, your windows, your HVAC, your paint, your place at your fence, whatever it is, literally everything else. So you want to make sure that's part of the process of the 200 photos or so that you're talking about. We do a full external review of the property, not just the roof. So before we ever touch the roof, we've probably already taken 100 photos of the ground and everything around the property.
Right. So critical.